Okay, everybody, welcome to another beach flow. For today's class, we are going to begin lying down, so find yourself somewhere on the floor. Take a moment, stretch the arms and legs and wake the physical body up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, bend the knees, plant through your feet, interlace the fingers, hold the base of the skull, and we begin with core. Use the exhale to lift and the inhale to lower, lifting the torso up and lowering down. Focusing here on finding a sense of balance in the breath, balance in the intention in the movement. So meaning the up is just as important as the down. Hold on the last one and begin to integrate the legs. Draw one knee in and lower down and draw the other in and lower. Maintaining the upper body stillness, a little isometric work, and then we integrate both. Exhale, upper body lifts as you curl the knee in and lower. Exhale to high, inhale to low. Keep flowing. Adding on, rotate now. Opposite elbow wraps and twists over to opposite knee. So we start to stimulate the sides of the core. Really waking up the three-dimensional quality of the layers of the core. So use that exhale to twist and rotate and inhale to open and stretch back. And last one, exhale to twist. Up and over. And then lift the legs 1, 2, upper body lifts and lowers, and add a bicycle leg. So one leg long, other knee bends, and curl up and in, up and over with those rotations, putting it all together. Exhale to twist, adding an arm to challenge further. And then touch that same arm to the inner ankle. So it goes in, and in. Touch the outer ankle out. 2, 3, and 4. Touch inner ankle. 4, 3. Keep twisting. 2. And again, wrapping to the out, starting to feel that beautiful heat kick into the body. And lower the head and neck down. Lower the legs and repeat the whole thing. Upper body lifts and lowers. Add the knee, rotate, twist. 4, 3. And completing the last one. Lifting the legs. 1, 2. Add the bicycle, just the legs for 4. And here comes that deep spiraling rotation, twist and twist. Get the rhythm moving in the body. Adding the arms, curling up and in, and lower the legs, stretch the arms, flip the palms to face up, and we begin to move through the spine, curling sequentially the pelvis up and rolling the spine so the pelvis is down. And try that again. Really sensing that beautiful connection now that the core has been activated. How a greater range of motion, each one of these hip rolls becomes available. And we add hip dips. So at the top, dip your hips down to a hover and press back up. Keep hugging and humming in through the core, wrapping the ribs towards each other. And keep the head and neck soft as you begin to add on. Stay lifted in the hip roll and lift the legs one at a time like you're walking. The knee in and lower the foot. Exhale, knee up and lower down. And then pick up the pace so it goes a little quicker. Looking for stillness inside the body. Holding one leg up, we add single leg hip dips. So with that knee maintaining 90 degrees, lower the pelvis to a hover and lift up to the highest point, really squeezing and connecting the glute. Lower the foot down and repeat on the other side. Let's go 8 and 7. Each one, challenge yourself to go a little higher. Last one, lower the leg down, roll the spine down. Lifting the arms up, we repeat the sequence. Rolling the pelvis up and down, feeling way more spaciousness now as the body moves. Adding the hip dips. And as the arms are lifted, notice how a sense of equilibrium or that inner balance really calls the core into action, hugging and holding yourself. Find stillness as you walk the legs one at a time. Slow and steady as the breath maintains a slow and steady pattern. Pick up the pace, exhale, up and up and up. And last one, lift the leg, hold it up there and add those single leg hip dips, starting to really feel the glutes wake up and warm up. Switching legs, hip dip single, we got 4, 3. Final 1, lower the foot, take a deep breath in and roll the spine down. One more time, exhale to imprint, curl, and roll up. This time, let's fly the arms with the hips. So as you hip dip, open the arms wide and lift up to the highest point. Like you're creating a dance now, working the whole body as one. Hold the arms still, and then as the arms and legs continue to walk, keep calling in that inner focus and inner balance. So you're really working with yourself. Especially as the pace picks up. Pick it up, 4, 3, 2. And the last one, hold the legs still. The arms stay wide and hovered. Single leg dip, 4, 3. You can do this, 2. And 1, lower the foot down and switch to the other side. Dip on, do, up and down. 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top, take a breath, lower the foot down. And arms overhead as you roll the spine flat. Extend the arms and stretch the legs. Take a full body lengthening breath. And then keep the legs long and glue them together. Lifting and lowering now the upper body. Focusing on the lower component of the core. So the transverse abdominal. This deep hugging in sensation as you lift the torso and lower down like you're peeling yourself back down. On the 8th one, hold yourself upright and add those legs again, walking them in and stretch, drop in and lengthen. Add the upper body to keep intensifying the sensation of strength in the core. And then pull in that rotation. So we're just borrowing back from all the shapes we've already woken the body up to. Muscle memory, so you can begin to get lost in sensation. Keep a real sense of focus as you add 3 in a row on one side. Repeat to the other. 3, pull back. 2, stretch long, and 1. And again, 3, 2, and 1 last time. Up and over. Pointing the toe. I love to lengthen as much as possible. And back to the top. Upper body lifting lifts and lowers, and curl yourself up. Hold as you separate the legs nice and wide, rotate them open, and then call back in that knee. So rotating and twisting towards one knee. Really anchor down through your opposite hip. And then we'll pull back in those 3 in a row. We got 3 and 2. Stretch, last 1. Twist it out, other side. So in this beautiful diagonal line, you really feel the connection to all of the layers of the core. Keep focusing your mind inward as we build on the sequence, internally creating strength. 3, 2, 1, and then back to opposition. Twist and rotate, wrap around. Back to those 3 in a row, putting a sequence together, and try the other side. Exhale, 3, and up 2, last 1. 3, pull back. Back to singles, up and over, twisting, and then 3 in a row, 2 in a row, 1. And again, 3 and 2. Final 1. Back to center, the legs stay long and charged with energy, lifting and lowering, walk the legs together, kind of zip through the midline, and then back to the top, walking the knee in, curling the pelvis, rotate, twist around yourself. So in these familiar shapes now, really deepen the sense of connection inward. 3, 2, 1 in a row, other side. 3, pull back. 2, so keep playing with expansion and contraction. Expand as you open and contract as you twist. Beautiful. Back to those 3 in a row, 2 and 1, and try the other side. Final 3. And singles, up and over, wrapping and twisting, wringing yourself through the mid-center. And then back to 3 in a row, 2 in a row, last 1. And final side for the 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Now, here's the amazing thing about distraction. You get to check in with yourself and notice, are you distracted? Or are you in your moment and in your breath? I mean, the beautiful opportunity to practice presence is when you can recognize you're being called out, like people walking on the screen, and then just call yourself back in. Take a breath in. A clearing breath out. This present moment is all we have. Cross at the ankles. Rock and roll through the spine. Really moving back inward into the notion of all the work you've just given your body. And on that 3rd rock, flip yourself into a downward dog. Ground through the hands. Pedal your feet out. Have a sense of aliveness moving through you now. Blood pumping in the veins. We begin to wave the body, waving from downward dog to plank. Close the eyes. Walk the feet and hands towards each other sequentially. Roll the spine to standing. And then tap your toes. So nice wide stance. Give a little step, tap, step, tap. Open the arms or place the hands on your heart. And let's kick those legs out to the side. Bend and step. Kick out and in. Kick it out and in. And 4 more. Breathe as the heart rate picks up here. Kick the leg deep and out to the side. So now we're starting to stimulate more through the glutes, more through the sides of the legs, while we've got that deep structure through the core. Call in hamstring curls, bend and stretch, pull on back, tap and pull, tap it in and back hamstring curl. Go 4, breathe deep. 3, 2 and 1, and bend the knees nice and wide stance, and we standing squat. Down and up. If you lose your balance, just catch yourself, call back in grounding, realign, reconnect. Be back in this moment with yourself. That's all we can do, really. Stay nice and low. We'll call in some pulses, down and down, pulse it low. And then 1 heel lifts, pulse down and down. As that heel lifts, really do the work in the glutes, in the core, and in the breath to maintain center. Push both heels now firmly down and switch to the other side. You got 8 pulses with the heel lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Both heels pulse down, press and press. Make this small so you feel it, but it may not look like much. And then deepen the squat. Circle the arms, stand up tall. We repeat. Bend and tap, and tap, and tap, and tap. Go 4, 3, 2. Add the arms, kick the leg. Bend and sweep. Arms sweep in and out. Bend your knee, kick it out. Try the other side. Bend and kick, and tap, kick, and tap. 3, 2, and curl hamstrings. Pull back. Arms draw back as the knee bends like you want to kick your own butt. And then find that deep squat. Stance, bend down and squeeze and lift. 4, 3, 2, calm the heart. Last one, stay down and pulse. Little pulses. There's 8, 3, 2, and 1. Add 1 heel lift. Pulse and pulse. Pulse and pulse. 3, 2, both heels ground, pulse it. 8. Make it small, teeny tiny action. Feeling this start to burn. Other heel lifts. 8 and pulse. Little tiny range of motion, pulse and pulse. Last set, both heels down, down, down. Keep moving. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Hold the squat. Circle your arms. Clear with breath. Hands to hips. Straighten the legs. One more time, bend and tap. Yes, indeed. There's something like that. 3 in a row really gets, first the body flowing, add the arms and the legs kicking, calls the mind into the present moment. You can be nowhere else. And then you start to feel your soul, your spirit, your light flicker inside of you. Hamstring curl and pull, pull. And press. You got 3 and 2. Ground the feet, bend and squat. We'll just circle the arms 3 times. 2 times. On the 3rd, stand, step your feet together. Inhale, lift the arms. Swan dive down. Lift halfway, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, and then bend your knees and roll to standing. Repeat. Inhale to lift. Exhale, swan dive down. Stretch your body halfway, lift and bend, and lift to standing. Final flow. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift this time. Plant your hands, step on back into plank. Grounding yourself as you wave up, down dog. Do what you need to feel like you can move through these shapes with ease, flowing from down dog into plank. We go into shoulder taps. Tap the shoulder up, tap, and tap. Hug the core as you pull knee to armpit, up and up. You got 8 of each of these shapes. We turn this into a back to the taps. Tap, tap, and tap. Pull the elbow up to the knee, knee to elbow. Turn and look. Pull and pull and pull and pull. 4, 3, 2 and 1, pull the knee up and in, round through the spine, touch knee to nose, lengthen back to plank, deep push up. Repeat, hug in, curling and lengthening, extend and add a push up. Final times, you can really luxuriate in how the body's moving. Lower the leg. Drop that opposite forearm and elbow down. Extend the top arm high, the top leg. Bend your knee, open the hip. Find the floor behind you with your foot and circle the top arm. Full permission here to just sigh out. Clear whatever tension may be creeping up in the face. As you flip around into low plank, we keep moving, knee to nose, lift the hips to accommodate that knee pulling into the nose. So really integrating here all of the work, the core work, the glute work, the heart and cardiovascular work. Feeling everything aliven within you. Last one, hold your plank, calm the heart by slowing the breath intentionally. Deep inhale, flush exhale, press to plank right back in. Tap through the shoulder. Here we go. Tap. 4. Up. 3. Tap. Hand to shoulder. 2. Hug your core. Last one. Tap it out. Knee to armpit. Touch and pull. Hug it up and in. Each time, get a little closer. 2 and 1. Tap your elbow to shoulder. Hand to shoulder. Lift it up and up. 3, 2, 1. Knee to armpit. Pull in and pull. Curl and lift. Higher each time. Yes, you can. Back to the flow. Knee to nose. Lengthen long to plank. Keep the leg lifted as you push up. 2 more of these. Slowing everything down. On the final one, push up, hold at the top, lower leg, lower opposite elbow and forearm. Fly the top arm and leg high. Do that bend of the knee, open your hip, find the floor behind you. Sweeping circles, clearing space around the chest. For our final little hit kick, lower onto your forearms. And in your low plank, we curl, knee to nose, up and down, lift it high and low. Exhale, inhale, find your breath, find your flow. Keep moving with yourself. On the last one, complete this journey in a low plank stay. Soften the face, breathe deeply. And sit on back into a child's pose. A moment to surrender. To feel this beautiful pulsing in the body. Now we stretch out. Walk the hands over to the right. Send your hips to the left and stretch through the ribs and the shoulder. Repeat on the other side. Walk the hands to the right, extend your arm and leg, and let's dance on over to the left, opening and clearing. Go on the first side, add 3 circles with your top arm, taking the opportunity to really relish in the sensations your body's experiencing. Pull that top arm long over by your ear and lift and lower the extended leg. One last piece of glute work. Exhale on the high, inhale on the low. See if you can just hover and then curl elbow and knee and stretch and open. The beautiful thing about these interpretive shapes is that you can make them yours, make them unique and individual. As you make this sweeping elbow and knee and stretch up and over like a rainbow shape, let creativity and imagination take over. Maybe this looks way different than what I'm doing. Close the eyes so you can get lost in the sensation of just moving the body. As you flow arm up and over, see this more as opportunity to get to know how you can move. On this last one, lower the hand down, take a beautiful breath, and we repeat on the second side. First, just circle the arm around, clearing and cleansing. Lift that arm long in line with the ear, hug in through the core as you lift and lower the long extended leg. And I like to lower the leg just to a hover, really pointing through the toes. So you keep calling in length and all these different shapes. Hold it up and pull elbow to knee, rounding through the spine, and stretch and open. Curl and find expansion and contraction once again. And then make it bigger. Turn it into that rainbow up and over. Maybe the elbow touches your knee. Maybe the fingers and the toes touch the floor. Or maybe it's just all imaginative and you can go into that beautiful sphere of just closing your eyes and sensing something new. Sweep the arm up and over like a flow and a dance. 3, 2. Final one. Take a moment to lengthen. Lower onto your hands and knees, and then sit on back into a child's pose, a shell stretch, a shape of surrender. And then thread. Hands and knees, fly one arm up, thread the arm through the space between hand and knee 3 times, 2 times. On the third, give yourself a moment to open. And then we turn these into sweeping circles. Sit on back into child's pose. Circle the arm up, forward, back, and around. And repeat on the other side. Lifting arm up and thread on through for 3. And just noticing what this does through the shoulder, through the side body. On that last one, sweep the arm back, forward, up and around for 3. Beautiful. 2. And lower the hand down. Give yourself a nice deep spinal round, curling and lengthening, opening and stretching, and turn this into these spirals, circling and spherical, like in nature. Like you just keep exploring your body today. Go the other direction. Stirring yourself up. One last spinal round, tuck the toes, lift into a down dog, and begin to walk your hands and feet towards each other. Take your time here. Press the hands against your shins, lift halfway, and then fold in, stretching for the final time. 3. Repeat that 2, and on the last one, sweep arms up. Draw yourself to stand, interlace the fingers, pull the arms up and back, side body stretch. One way and then the other. Clasp your wrist and turn this into a full body explorative circle. One way and flow the other way. Take a moment to lengthen, pull the arms up, flip the palms to face upward, turn the eyes to look upward. Charge yourself with the energy you have just cultivated from within. A moment of gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up for you, taking care of you today. So you can move through this crazy world with a little more strength and a little more grace. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss all the delicious flowing movements to keep transforming.